I've been told masturbation is a sin because it's lustful, but what if I don't need to think of anyone? Is it still wrong then? I think it's better than having sex outside of marriage. Good question. Y'all come with the heavy hitters now. You may not be thinking while you're doing the sin, but there's something soaking inside of you that's causing those urges. Now, I understand for fellas, let's keep it honest, I understand that there's a cycle by which your body has to get rid of that, right? But you gotta let your body, we're gonna get deeper now, I ain't no doctor. What I'm trying to say is, you can't keep yourself. You have to be kept. What makes people fall into sin is when they disbelieve that God can keep them. You have about a 20 to 30-second window to determine what you're going to do. And whatever has your belief, not here but here, you would trust that. If you believe that God would not, if you believe that God cannot keep you beyond this moment, you will have many moments of this. And you may not be thinking lustfully at the moment, but you eventually will. These kind of sins are like weed. Or the loneliness of weed, or gateway drugs. They lead you to something bigger. So when the devil makes you think that that's okay, then masturbating without a person in your mind is no longer satisfying. Now you got to see somebody now. Then when that's not satisfying, now you got to go to another form of pornography. Then when that pornography is not good enough, then you go to another form, and now you got 5 people in the room on this video. Now you got all this other stuff. Lust is never done. Lust don't have no boundaries. So if you do that, it's going to take you to sex outside of marriage. Because lust is never satisfied. When you realize that, you got to say, you know what? God, I need help. But those who want help, allow help. Which means, I need a roommate. I need someone that's going to check up on me. You know what kept me from doing stuff like that? I had grown men that like, did you do anything this month? And I had to be honest, I know they know God. And they ain't going, I could be like, nah. What you talking? And you just quoting scriptures, trying to be all deep like you've been with God. They're going to be like, stop, boy. You need people that God can speak and get you in trouble. You know when you're in school, you get in trouble at school, they call your mama? Yeah. You need someone that can call God on you. Or God can call them on you. You're like, man, how'd you find out? God sees everything. When you really get to a place where you're like, you know what helps me too? Writing books. Productivity. Be too tired of sinning. That time you can't get type of porn hug because you don't sleep. I'm too tired. All that time to watch them. Thank God I grew up in a generation where the video took too long to load. These kids, I'm crazy. But you got to be so productive that by the time you even think about, you're snoring. Tired. Work hard. And you're right. So that you can be well at night. Next question. But that right there will lead you to something deeper. You say holiness means unavailable. Please elaborate.